This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports, covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco product. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobil. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201 931-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
What really matters during the ball game, so the call didn't go your way. Now what are you going to do? How are you going to respond? Right after Paul said, rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice in Philippians 4 and verse 4, he said in verse 5, let your reasonableness be known to everyone. Other translations say gentleness. Other translations say big-heartedness. The idea is do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Respond in a way you would want others to respond to you. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Loretto, Tennessee, the site for tonight's Class 2A Region 5 semifinal here between the home squad, the Loretto Mustang, and the visiting Bulldogs of Milan. This is AJ Good, joined alongside Michael Marks here for this big region semifinal game. Taking a look quickly at both sides, Loretto at 10-4-2 overall. Their head coach Harley Simbeck. The other side for Milan, 4-7-2 overall. Their head coach is Stanislav Hanschek. So, winner of this will take on Madison Magnet. That will be tomorrow. If Loretto will win, it will be right here. If Milan wins, they will go to Madison Magnet. So, a lot on the line here, Michael. It's the fourth straight year the Mustangs have got to this point, but unfortunately have yet to kind of push through. So, it's a good time for that to go down.
Yeah, AJ. I just remember my freshman year of high school. It was the spring of 2018. We made the district championship. We made it again in 2021. We made it last year. We made it this year. And this year we finally won the district championship game and got to host a region tournament game at Loretto. So this is the first one in school history.
The big player to look at here will be Chase Hooper, was the district player of the year. And what we're told in a pregame meeting, this is a guy that's going to be all over the field offensively, defensively, and he'll never come off of the field the way it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, this 40-minute halves, you get 10-minute break in the middle, but Chase will be out there all 80 minutes. He's an anchor on the defensive end and a good help on the offensive side of the ball. The team's going to play how Chase plays, so if he's playing good, I would expect the Mustangs to look pretty good in this game.
Milan won the coin toss. They will start off with the ball. They're wearing their white uniforms. Loretto will be in their black. Loretto will start off going from left to right. If you're listening and on the screen, Milan will start off going from right to left. Looks like the storm clouds are finally starting to pass. If anyone's been like me driving around the day, you've been feet away from a lightning bolt and moved the game from yesterday to today. And they'll play the region championship game, whoever advances tomorrow, mainly because Loretto and I'm sure some of the other schools involved here in the region will be playing will have their, almost said homecoming, but their graduation on Thursday. Bulldogs will start off with the ball on the back end. Now over here to Daniel Scalini. That one's going to be stolen away here by Loretto. A through ball. And the keeper is going to take out a Mustang in the box, but it's going to roll in for the first corner kick for either side in the game.
Yeah, AJ, one thing you're going to know, we're in Loretto's technically in a West Tennis type of thing, so these games are going to be a lot rougher than your traditional soccer games, and I would be shocked if there's a bunch of, the stereotypical flopping in this game. These are two very physical teams.
Mason McMasters will take the corner here for the Mustangs. That one's hit away by Milan. Comes out to Joe Will Dean, kicks that back in. It goes off the head and off the post. A great opportunity, and the Mustangs just miss out on it, but they'll keep possession of the ball.
Yeah, it was a good shot by Tucker there, just a little off target, and that's been the story of the Mustangs offense. That in the district championship game against Scotts Hill, they got close and just couldn't cash in.
Long throw in. It's going to stay in the box, and Milan's going to clear it. Back in the play here by Dean. Sends that one in. Milan heads that one out. Patton Simbeck heads it. And kicking it away will be Will Pickard for the Bulldogs.
And another thing you're going to notice here, AJ, Chase Hooper is going to take 99% of the throw-ins. He's got an arm. If he's at around that 18-yard box line throwing it in, he can get it pretty close to the goal.
And he does right there. Goes in the box. Headed away by Milan. And now they're going to clear it. Sends this one through, trying to find Dawson Markcraft, and he does possess it here for the Bulldogs. Sends this one through. Trying to chase it down. Matthew Richardson can't catch up to it. And kicked out of bounds by Brock Galloway.
Oh, saved.
Oh, save. A good save there. Sam Wilson here. Now will kick it away. Big clear, but out of bounds. Milan will have it. A wild first 2 minutes of this game here, Michael. A lot of opportunities, and now the Bulldogs are going to try to keep the ball on the other side of the field. And not on that clear attempt. Chasing it down here is Tucker. And that will, Simbeck tries to come up on it, and it will
go out.
Barely go out of bounds, sent out there by Siler Criswell. That will be Hooper to throw in, way down the line. Tries to hit McMasters. Just out of his reach. That one is blocked out of bounds by Cooper Harris, so Bulldogs will have it. On the throw-in will be Dawson Sparks.
Mustangs doing a good job keeping the ball on this side of on their offensive side of the field early.
Simbeck tries a through ball to Tucker. Back and forth here between both sides. Richardson now to Hooper. Hooper will hook this one. Will stay in play. Good block there by the Bulldogs. Long kick here by Galloway. High in the air. Bulldogs sending it through. And can't keep that one from going out of bounds as Caleb Shook.
Quick throw.
Saving it's McMasters. Tries to save that one from going out of bounds. And we'll go back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
had a whistle, almost like we had a sub coming in, but nobody in just yet. Long throw in. Simbeck with it. Over to Tucker. Whole host of white jerseys there as Tucker tries to get it through. And they just now kicked out of bounds for a corner after literally they just kicked each other in the rear.
Yeah, AJ, I spent all 4 years here as a defender, and I can tell you when you're that last line of defense and then the opposing team's jerseys start getting down there, it definitely gets a bit tense.
The corner kick will go off the net. So be a
goal kick
coming up here for Dalton O'Neill. And he's also going to get some help here with his shin guard and his sock. Official having a conversation here with, they're just telling him he can't. Now we have the clock stoppage here with 35 minutes and 5 seconds. And it's an equipment issue.
He's getting some. I think he's getting new shin guards. Looks like
shin guard,
or maybe they're taping them. I've known that the sleeve that comes with shin guards doesn't hold them in very well. So he might be getting new shin guards. He might be getting them taped down. And this Mustangs team, it's been pretty much the same team for pretty much 3 years now. Most of these guys that are juniors and seniors this year were freshmen and sophomores in the Mustangs' first of their 3 straight trips to this region semifinal game.
Fielding here is Richardson and falls down. Simbeck will come up with it. Now over to McMasters. Through ball ahead here to Skelton. Kicks it back to McMasters. Sends it in the box back to Skelton. And a save there by O'Neill. O'Neill has it at the top of the box. And boots that one away. Good battle there. Riley sends it back over. In the hands here of Wilson. Wilson sends it to the other side, reverses the field. And a miss hit there by McMasters will go out of bounds to the Bulldogs. First sub for either side will be for Milan here at the 34-minute mark. I have a rolling clock that only stops on goals and almost said flags, but it's cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get it down by the end of the 80-so minutes.
Hey, I mean, it's our first game of the year, so we'll just have to knock the rust off. And one thing you're going to notice, AJ, if the ball never comes in or it goes out straight off of the throw on a throw-in, the other team gets possession to throw it in from that same spot.
Another nice throw-in by Hooper. Comes back out here to Harris. Harris will send it back to Hooper. Tries to kick it back into the box. Couple of headers there by the Bulldogs. Good challenge there by Galloway. And now over to Harris, back to Galloway. Tries to send it towards the sideline. Gets it past the defender and eventually kicked out of bounds there by Shook.
Loretto may have caught a break there from Milan kicking it out. They didn't really have anybody there with a clean possession, right? So kicking it out will give them the time to set back up their offense.
Hooper, long throw in the box. That one had some curve to it, and that one's headed away by Tucker and will go out of bounds for a goal kick.
Sam Tucker been doing a good job staying all over the ball.
I think Loretto's really been the aggressors here in this first 8 minutes of play. Still no score here in this region semifinal. Winner will play tomorrow. Goal kick here from the Bulldogs. Low line drive. Galloway lets that one roll out of bounds for a throw-in.
And a little bit of information here. Milan tied our district runner-up in Scotts Hill in a game earlier this season, 2-2.
And Loretto beat Scotts Hill 1-0 in overtime to get to the spot. Good job there by Wilson. Sends it in the box. Fans are wanting a handball, but not going to get it there as O'Neill falls on it. O'Neill boots this one away and sends it into the second row. Mustangs will get a throw in there. It'll be Hooper again, who's, as we saw and as mentioned earlier, will be all over the field. Sends this one down the sideline, deflected back out the Bulldogs. It goes through Simbeck's leg. Hooper now comes up with it. Sends it down the sideline, but it'll go out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Gabe Rodella will send it in here for the Bulldogs. Intercepted here by Wilson. Wilson sends this one in the box, but O'Neill's there to grab it.
And one thing when it comes to handballs, AJ, you're not going to see it called unless the kid that the penalty should be on looks guilty. Yeah. If you do a good job playing it off, they're usually just going to let you keep playing.
Field official really didn't have a great view of it either, as now we get our first foul of the game. Kick this one away is Adam Aldez, excuse me. We'll send this one in the box. Sent back out. Wilson over to Tucker, and Tucker gets across the midfield line. Bulldogs send it back. Miss hit there. Wilson intercepts. Excuse me, Riley intercepts, and I'll send down the line.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Yep, that one's going to go off of Milan.
Yeah, in soccer, it's okay to kick the ball back if you have a drop, but if your last line of defense drops the goalie or you're ending up kicking it to the middle, which was both of those things right there, you definitely don't want to do that.
Sent into the box and sent out. Wilson now corrals it, sends it back in. Tucker here. Now we'll go out of bounds over to Milan. Now the Bulldogs given a chance here, and Hooper will kick it out of bounds. It's like the best opportunity we've seen here for the Bulldogs as we've reached the 11-minute mark here in the first half.
So, yeah, this is the first time they've had the ball even with the 18-yard box. So, I mean, they're making a push right here, but I can just tell from the way the Mustangs are playing, their defense is looking stout.
Deep throw in. That one goes in the box. Couple guys whiff. Mustangs try to kick it out, and the first save there of the game comes up by Devin Seaver. First shot by Milan, first save here for Loretto. Seaver punts that one away. We're right back to Milan. Hayden Wheeler comes up with it. Long kick, and that one's going to go out of bounds, and a goal kick here. Now we get a line change of sorts here for the Mustangs.
Looks like we got Ryan Riddle, William Shelton, Hayden Marks, and Henry Augustine. So it's a little bit of a platoon shift, but you got some offense and defense coming in.
Bulldogs possessing it here. It's Richardson. Tries a through ball, tries to run it and kick it just a bit too hard. It goes out the back line. Another goal kick coming up here for the Mustangs. Will be Andrew Riley to boot this one away. And he hits it towards the sideline. Trying to come up with it was Augustine. That one is booted off them. Another throw-in coming up, Augustine. Now we'll lay it down for Hooper to get some distance on this and get it back in the Mustang offensive territory. And what a great throw that is. McMasters tracks it down. And unfortunately sends it in the box here to O'Neill.
That's Hayden Marks there that made that run. He came in for McMasters. Okay. Number 16, I believe, or 19.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh.
A little bit of a battle there. Hooper sends it back into offensive territory. Tucker wisely lets that one go out of bounds. Galloway with it. Now we'll save her for Hooper.
And you'll notice, unless the Mustangs have a quick run, they're going to drop the ball and let Chase throw it in every time. If you have a quick run, whoever's nearest, just get it and send it down the field.
Long throw from Hooper. Stays in the box. This one is rolling slowly, just a bit out of bounds. Going to be another corner here for the Mustangs. Third of the game.
And these are going to be your best opportunities, AJ. You want to send that ball right in about the inner box, that 6-yard box right there, and just try to pretty much hit somebody with it. If you know, because deflection's this close, the goalie's not going to have much time to make a decision.
Sam Wilson will boot it, the left footers, sends it in the box, a good kick, and a couple Mustangs had some opportunities and couldn't capitalize. Another high ball in the box. Simbeck heads it. Milan sent it out. Galloway with it now. Has Wilson down the side, but going to be a bit too strong as that goes out of bounds. Another goal kick coming up here for the Bulldogs. No score here. We're almost 15 minutes into this opening half. Long boot. It's Wheeler with it and gets that one intercepted by Augustine. Marks here with a shot in the box and kicked out of bounds. Another throw-in coming up here for the Mustangs.
I'm not sure for how many freshmen Milan have, but Loretto currently has 3 freshmen in the game right now with Riley, Seaver, and Marks.
Milan does not have a really deep bench. They have only subbed once so far in the game. Big throw-in for Hooper in the box. Headed out by Milan. Keeping it in play with Skelton. But unfortunately, sends that one out of bounds. A throw-in coming up for the Bulldogs. Long throw-in here for Milan. And Hooper will send that one over the grandstands. Good hustle there by that fan to make sure that doesn't go on the construction site.
That would be a pain getting back.
Yeah. Another throw in here for Milan. This one a line drive. Doesn't find its target. Loretto will now send it the other way, and they've got Tucker. Tucker given charge, and his kick is off the wall.
That was a good job switching field out there by Shelton. You know, everybody's pushed over to the far side of the field, switches over where he had a pretty much on one-on-one with Tucker right there, and just misfired.
Or maybe should have waited to get a little bit closer there before he fires it off. Milan in control with it. It's Rodella, and then Rodella sends it out of bounds. So Galloway will hand it over to Hooper. Now we have a Whole host of subs coming back in. Have Latrullo. Am I saying that right?
Pardon?
Fabrizio. Is that Latrullo?
I believe so.
Okay.
So you got him, Mason McMasters, Cooper Harris, and I believe John Will Dean coming in.
Mm-hmm. Hooper lets everyone get in. Sends that one short into Harris. Now here to Hooper. Hooper sends it in the box and headed away by Milan. Marks was there to intercept. Skelton, excuse me. Now back out here to Caleb Shook. Good job there by McMasters. Through ball will find its way in, and O'Neal will come up with it. Skelton tried it. O'Neal comes up. This one's booted away. Harris heads it. Now has control. So tries a through ball to McMasters. Miss hit there by Milan. Now McMasters has it. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Another throw in and much closer range here for Hooper.
Yeah, if Chase can send this to about the back corner of the goal right there, I mean, get as many black jerseys as you can, try to get a deflection, because a throw-in you can't just throw it straight in the goal. It has to deflect off somebody first, but that was a pretty good ball right there.
Skelton now with it. Out to Augustine. Augustine in the battle. That one's booted away by Milan. Hooper now will race to the other side of the field for another throw-in. You mentioned he's the busiest man on the field.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's been as advertised.
I could tell after that district championship game last Tuesday, you play two 40-minute halves and then two 10-minute overtime halves that aren't sudden death. You have to play the full 20 minutes. He was drained.
Well, if that happens today, they're going to be really drained going
yeah.
into the championship game tomorrow. Booted in there by Riddle and deflected out of bounds. Milan kicks a high fly ball. There'll be another throw-in, just giving Hooper plenty of time to make his way to the sideline and launch another one into the box.
I'd say I think his arms are going to be more sore tomorrow than his legs are at this rate.
21:35 left here in the first half, no score. Another throw-in from Hooper.
It was a good ball.
In the box. Latrullo heads it the other way. Milan mishits on a kick. Now finally heads it out. Skelton comes up with it. Makes a nice move. Crosses in the box. And a good save there by O'Neal. He did have McMasters there, just a half second too late, as now McMasters sends that one out of bounds. It's going to be a Gabe Rodella throw-in coming up here for the Bulldogs. Shook loses it. McMasters sends it through. Marks goes after it, and that one's deflected out of bounds. We'll stay with Loretto.
I can't speak for Milan, but I would guarantee that number 19 out there for the Mustangs is going to be the fastest kid on the field 9 times out of 10. He's a freshman with a high motor.
Hooper getting closer and closer to the box. Here comes a throw. Huge throw. Gets over everyone. Marks tried to get in and get it. Now that ball just went through a bunch of legs, and now a slip and a fall. McMasters steals it, still with it, heading towards the box, crosses over. Rodella's, Latrullo's shot is going to go wide. Another good scoring opportunity there for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's a tough volley to make. That ball that's right, in between your hips and knees. It's hard to get your leg up there and keep it flat. And Fabrizio just had a tough time with that one.
Halfway through the first half, it's still no score here between Loretto and Milan in this region semifinal. You win this, go to the region championship game and guarantee yourself a spot in the sub-state. Long kick, goal kick that is, goes out of bounds. Mustangs retain possession. It's Hooper again. Sends it in, intercepted here by Milan. And they do keep it away from the out-of-bounds mark. Good hustle here by Skelton. And then Dean whiffs on it. Milan trying to put together some offense. That one's stolen away. Harris comes up with it, tries to send that one through, intercepted there by Criswell.
He got it back.
And then Harris gets it back. Tries to send it to Marks. It's deflected away. Marks trying to go after it. Does kick it away. And they're going to call for a goal kick.
Yeah. Good move right there. Goalie and defender didn't have the best communication going right there, so all you got to do is just try to run at it and make a play, and Marks kind of just ran through everybody there.
More subs coming in the game here for the Mustangs.
You got Sam Tucker, Sam Wilson, and Patton Simbeck.
And Galloway back in as well. Another goal kick here. They've had a lot of them so far in this game. Milan has had a couple opportunities on the other end, but mainly the play has been dominant on the Loretto offensive zone. Long kick here. Riley fouls that one off.
Yeah.
It'll be a throw-in coming up here for the Bulldogs. Sending in to Gabe Rodella. Rodella looking for somebody, throws it in. Hooper heads that one away. But coming up with is Wheeler. Wheeler tries to make a move and does. And a good job there by Seaver to come up with it. Taking away another opportunity for the Bulldogs.
Milan had a good little setup right there. That through ball, just a little less on it, give your guy a chance to make a play on it. You could be up 1-0 right now, but the Mustangs defense seemed to be a little bit out of sorts right there.
Galloway, long boot. Hit a couple people there. Now it's Pickard. Pickard to Shook. And a good battle here, and now it's Markgraf. Markgraf trying to keep it from going out of bounds and can't. So throwing coming up here for the Mustangs.
So I got to give the Bulldogs credit. They're moving the ball pretty well between each other. It's just can't really generate much offense.
They've spent so much time on their defensive end. If they can, like you see here, if they can push their defenders up. But look at it from Loretto's perspective, and you can get possession here and get a couple nice through balls.
Yep.
Might have a good chance to score since their defense isn't as pushed up. Pickard intercepts a throw in, and that one will go off the back line. Another goal kick here for the Mustangs.
Now, I will admit sometimes that, when you're that back line defender, I've never been on the other side of midfield, but, usually as far as you want to go up, you want to try to set that wall at midfield if possible.
Battle with the midfield line. McMasters, kick deflected. Pickard and Simbeck through Simbeck's legs. Harris is there. That's a through ball. Trullo going after it.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Right off of Tucker's leg. Now a nice pass here to Pickard. Pickard trying to get it to Shook and sent away there by Hooper. Harris with it now. Sends it across the line. Simbeck there. Headed away by Milan. Harris comes up. Now to Latrullo. Good D. And then Latrullo kicks that one away. Now it's Wheeler with it. They'll send a through ball down the right sideline. Riley, though, will watch it go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Mustangs. 5:15, 55 remaining. Still no score here in the first half.
It was a smart move right there by Riley, the freshman, letting the ball go out without it touching him to help the Mustangs retain possession right there on the throw in.
Trullo comes up with it. And good charge here down the sideline, but finally gets it knocked away. Milan comes up with it. They're going to try to get it across the midfield line, but Harris intercepts, sends it back. Simbeck with it. Sends in Latrullo a little too hard. Shook now in possession. He'll send that one over the line. Markgraf trying to come away with it. Finally does. Sends it ahead here to Pickard, but McMasters will track it down and send it out of bounds. A throw-in coming in here for the Bulldogs.
It was a good job at McMasters to get, he's traditionally an offensive player, had to get back and play a little defense there and kick it out and give the Mustangs defense time to set up right here.
There's a throw-in for Rodella. Gets it in the box. Galloway with it. Now to Tucker. Milan will send it back. Rodella with it again in the box, but not a great pass. And it's sent out of bounds, and they say it's Mustang throw-in. Great crowd out here tonight for this game. Weather is past bias, thankfully. Long ball there, mishit by Riley, but Hooper comes up with it. District Player of the Year sends it the other side, but set back by Milan. Shook Now to Pickard, now over to Harris. Headed backwards.
Oh.
McMasters doesn't know where it is, but it'll be a Mustang throwaway. So Galloway has it quickly. Sends it in quickly to McMasters. Crosses over, but good defense there by Milan. Rodella kicks it away. Harris trying to come up with it, sends it back towards the box. That one's headed in the box, but Milan heads it back out. Wheeler tries a through ball. Riley, the freshman, now will kick it out above his bench. Sub now here for the Bulldogs. Clock at 13:35 remaining in the first half. Still no score.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that short bench will come back to bite Milan later in this game when you get around that 70th minute and there's not much time left and you start getting to that desperation point. That's when you're having a long bench like Loretto's going to do you dividends.
Huge throw in there by the Bulldogs. Now Wheeler. And now we got someone down in the box. Clock looks like we got a substitute. Nope. Whoever it is seems to be okay.
He tried to headbutt the ball and ended up headbutting Hooper, and looks like the Bulldog got the worst of it right there.
Hooper's just saw him touching his head. I think everybody's okay. You tell head coach Stanislav Hanschek to just stay on his bench. Everybody's all right. Well, at least we hope so. We obviously don't want to mess around with a head injury.
Well, I'll tell you, when you get to this point in the season, they're gonna sub that player out. But when you get to this point in the season, if you want to be out there, your coach might tell you to sit down, but you want to be out there. It doesn't matter if you're hurt or not. If you're a pivotal point of your team, you get to the late season, you got to be out there.
That was Mark's graph that comes out, and coming in for him is Jerry Porter, who I guess doesn't have a normal uniform than everybody else. Looks like his number is sharpied on that jersey.
It might be.
But we can read it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Simbeck heads it over the midfield line. Good interception here by Tucker. Tucker tries to get it to Latrullo. And speaking of Porter, comes back and intercepts. And Latrullo deflects that one off the back line. So a goal kick again coming up here for the Bulldogs.
And next ball that is out off Milan, Loretta's going to have another group of subs. They're going to let them come in right here. Well, yeah.
A whole host of them will be coming out.
I'd say the official blew his whistle, but the players kind of just standing there. If it's a goal kick, they do allow subs.
You have to track down the ball and kick it away, so it makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
12-minute marker comes a goal kick, and this one is a boot. Dean gets a foot on it. Marks now battle here to try to get the Tucker. Intercepted again by the Milan defense, but Galloway too strong. Now Hooper on the back end. That kick deflected. Riley, the freshman, comes up with it. He sends this one the other side. Tucker with a foot on it. Now over to Skelton.
That's Wilson.
Wilson, excuse me. And his attempt stopped there by O'Neal.
But you can tell those shots are starting to add up for the Mustangs. One of them's bound to break through. That's one way that soccer is similar to hockey. Usually the team that wins the shot count wins the game.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. I've seen my fair share of teams who've gotten 50 shots and lost 3-1, and I've seen a couple teams get 15 shots and win 5-2. So
and sometimes that's just how the ball drops, or the puck in that case.
It's more about opportunities and scoring chances than shots. Soccer's the same way, I would imagine. And speaking of a chance here, Pickard sends it in the net. A couple guys whiff on it, and Loretto finding a way out here to Skelton. Skelton with a good move. Long through ball, to find Tucker. And Tucker tries to come up on it, but that one is booted out of bounds. Good defense there by Josh Shook. The Literally the last line of defense there by Milan. Yeah, 2 Mustangs coming up on his rear end.
And that ball went 80 yards in about 5 seconds.
Good battle here near the corner. Go out of bounds. A big throw-in coming up here for Milan. They find Porter. Porter trips. Falls. Now Dean with possession. Sent near the box. It goes in the box. Sent out by Shook. Now over to Porter. Off of his chest. Front of his own bench will be a throw-in for Loretto.
Yeah, we've seen those sidelines be a little slick today. We've seen both sidelines, the near and far, that we've had players with opportunities to maybe turn it and move the ball up the field and just slipped.
Cross coming through, and that one hit Augustine, and Augustine trying to battle in the box, can't. Rodella gets that one through. Galloway intercepts, sends it back near the box. Simbeck, and Milan will clear it. Wheeler now sends it back over. Porter giving chase. Dean heads it. And we'll send it out of bounds. A throw-in coming up for the Bulldogs.
And I just know it's playing that left back defender right there. When you got to run and the guy next to you might be faster offensive side of the ball, you try to send it through the fence over there because it gives you about 10, 15 more feet for the guy to go get the ball in time to set your defense up.
Now under 9 minutes left to play in the first half. Still no score here in this region semifinal. Long throw-in. This one's going to go in the box. They've got a guy at the cannon as well. And Loretto will clear it. Trying to send back in is Adam Aldi's. And Seaver's going to let that go over his head wisely and go out of bounds. Kicking this one away will be Riley. And finds his guy in Sam Wilson. And he sends this one through, but can't keep it in play. It'll go in the first row of the opposing team stands if it was football. Everyone sharing the same stands here for this soccer match.
I would say they have the bleachers on that side locked off just because of the both teams' benches being there.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, there's a few.
I think that's Coach's wife.
Okay.
But
yeah, that makes sense too. Battle on the sideline, and that will be a throw-in coming up for the Bulldogs. 7:35 remaining. They got a guy as well that can really, really let it rip. He sends this one in the box. Hooper heads it out. Aldi's tries to get it through. Now this kick over to Tucker. Bit of a battle. Marks now kicks it away. Rodella now to Tucker, and Tucker's going to try to send this for Augustine. Augustine giving chase. And booted away. Wheeler coming up with it. And gets through the legs of Simbeck. A good battle. Now Wheeler gets across a big field line, and now he's got to run. But Riley's going to let this one roll out of bounds. Another goal kick coming up for the Mustangs. Still no score here. Under 7 minutes left in the first half. Be Skelton now. That will boot it away. Good job by Marks to send it across the line. Who will now give chase. And shook a big boot across the other line. Hooper with it now. Now to Wheeler. Wheeler intercepts. The Bulldogs start to push up. Crosses it over, goes in the box, and be the first corner of the game here for the Bulldogs.
And a very opportune time. The first five first 5 or 6 and the last 5 or 6 minutes of each half are really the game changers.
Milan's only got one shot on goal in the game. Wheeler boots it.
That was a good ball.
Deflect away, a couple missed hits, and Skelton will clear. It's Josh Gonzalez out there, the man with the big arm. Hooper will boot this one away. Simbeck does a good job forcing the turnover, but now deflected away. Good. Galloway trying to clear it. Does. Just out of the reach of Augustine. Another throwing coming up here for the Bulldogs. Now a whole host of subs for both sides.
That was a very good time to have subs for Loretto. Your guys are getting tired. They're going to put in some subs this last 5 minutes and try to keep Milan from capitalizing on some of these opportunities they've been getting lately. But once you get to, if you're concerned about the 0-0, once you get to postseason soccer, more times than not, 1 or 2 goals will win you a game. It's not going to be a high-scoring game. You're going to have 2 good teams, 2 good defenses, and that's what you got here today.
Well, 1 goal won them a district championship just a week ago.
And the Mustangs defense only gave up 4 goals all of district play, counting the district tournament.
Skelton tried to make a move there. It's intercepted by Milan. Now good opportunity here for Richardson. They just can't get it through the Mustang defense, and that's a miss-hit. Now coming out to Shook. But booted away by Augustine. Another Shook intercepts it, sends it back in, but that one's intercepted by Skelton. Rodella gets that one away, Wheeler with it. Deflected. And Harris, big boot across the other side of the field. Sparks. Now ahead to Shook. Shook. Ooh, that looked like a handball.
Yeah.
They're going to let him play on. Riley hits it high in the air, heads it high in the air, and a good job there by Seaver to come up with it.
Now you can't kick it to your own goalie, but if it's a header counts as a deflection, you can come in and grab it.
3:30 remaining. Seaver boots it away. Latrullo watches it bounce. Miss hit by Sparks. Now in the hands of Latrullo. Tries a through ball here to Augustine, a little bit out of his reach, and O'Neal will scoop it up.
Yeah, the margin for kicking a ball hard enough or too soft, whatever, it's very small to get past the defense and not attract the goalie.
Richardson finds Chriswell. Now a through ball and an opportunity here for Milan. Crosses over. Richardson boots it, and fans are wanting another handball. Latrullo loses it. Chriswell, now a good tackle there. And now they're going to call a foul here. Second foul against Loretto. Kick coming up. 2:35 remaining. Big opportunity. It's going to be Hayden Wheeler taking this kick.
Now, since it's outside the box, AJ, it's an indirect kick, so it has to hit somebody else first. That's why Loretto's worried about building the wall right there.
You have to put a lot of touch and air on this.
Because you got to try to hit it over that line, but drop enough for it to get in the goal. Good shot.
Good job there by Seaver coming up with it. Wait till his offense pushes up. We'll send a high boot. Augustine, battle on the line there. Loses it out. Be a throw in here for Sparks. Now subs for both sides with 1:45 left here in the half.
I'd say I think we've only had 2 whistles for fouls this game. Both have been on Loretto.
Yeah, hasn't been a whole lot of rough stuff at all.
Nothing out of the ordinary, I would say.
Shook here, mishits. Hooper tries to clear it, and over to Latrullo. Stolen away by Chriswell. Now to Shook. Latrullo. Now to Harris. A lot of guys rolling around, and now it will be another foul against Loretto.
I didn't think we'd see a lot of flopping, but that was a little excessive. I mean, he looked like he got just kicked on the foot a little bit, and then he dropped. But I mean, it's smart. If you're not on defense and you get hit, the smart move is to drop.
It was a little almost cartoonish there.
Yeah,
he was really selling it, and hey, give him credit. He got something out of it. Josh Shook here will attempt the kick.
So we can give him an Academy Award nomination for that one.
That one is sent in to Seaver again. Good stop by Seaver. 30 seconds left. gets this one across the midfield stripe. Marks comes up on it and kicks that one away. He's going to get in the box. 15 seconds left. That one's booted out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here for the Mustangs if they can get over there quickly. 10 seconds.
I'm not sure if they're going to have time.
I don't think they are either. They're waiting on Hooper, but he was on the other side of the field.
Galloway just going to have to throw it.
Tries a quick one and will not be in time. So after 40 minutes of play, the Bulldogs and the Mustangs are knotted up at 0 apiece. Take a short break here for halftime, and then we'll come back for the start of the second half here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
This is the X Sports Network.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Rent Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Hit a home run with the team at United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
On the web, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
Travis Caldwell's 931-629-3033.
You're safe with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here in Loretto, this Class A Region 6 semifinal. No score here between Loretto and Milan. Mustangs will start off with the ball. They'll be going from right to left. Milan in their all-white uniforms going from left to right. Quick first half stats. Loretto with 7 shots. Milan with 3 saves, Loretto 3, Milan 6. One of those shots went off the post, and 3 corners to 1 for Milan and 3 fouls for Loretto. Nothing else other than that, Michael, in a game that's seen moments for both sides, but really it's been kind of dominated offensively by Loretto.
Well, you'll notice right here from the speed of the game, just right here, AJ, the first 5 minutes of this half is going to be the key to really who wins the game. Who wins these first 5 minutes, whether there's a couple goals scored or not, traditionally wins the game. You got to come out and really punch the other team in the face.
Loretto
not literally.
Well, this isn't hockey.
Yeah.
Wheeler tries a shot, deflected in, and a good save there by Seaver.
And he's got a pretty good IQ for being a goalie. Just him being a freshman, he knows the smart move to drop and don't let the ball get between your legs. That's what dropping eliminates.
Mark Graff sends it to Wheeler. Wheeler and Dean trying to get that one away, but Wheeler's still possessing it. Criswell pass tipped here to Wheeler, and Wheeler gets that one stolen away. Now to Simbeck. Simbeck coming the other way. His through ball intercepted here by Shook. Now to Sparks. Sparks down the side. The other Shook tries to go after it. A little too far. It'll be a throw-in here for Loretto.
A little bit of a lineup shift. Brock Galloway started the first half on that right back defender, but Ryan Riddle started this half. And I know Galloway struggled with a little bit of a shoulder injury type of deal in the district championship game. I'm not sure if that's bothering him right now or not.
Seemed to be okay there in the first half, but like you mentioned, he's on the bench, but he's not on the bench. He's standing next to it. Sparks here will get the throw in for the Bulldogs. That one's in the box. Headed away. Coming up with it is Shook. Back out to the other Shook. Now this one's intercepted by Latrullo. Latrullo trying to get it down the side. He's away from Gonzalez. He's going to take this one into the box. Good slide tackle, and then that one's deflected out of bounds off of McMasters. Be a throw-in here for Gonzalez and the Bulldogs.
That was a good run right there by the Mustangs offense. Fabrizio didn't really have anybody to throw it to or pass it up to, so just take it as far down there as you can.
Harris in between 3 white jerseys. Wheeler comes away, a through ball. Riley going back on it. And we'll send this one out of bounds. A big throw-in coming up here for Milan.
He had to cover a lot of ground quick, and he did.
Gonzalez, who has the big arm here for the Bulldogs, will throw it in. He's right on the edge of the box, so more than likely this might get in on the goalie box as well. And he gets it in the box. Headed away. And a miscommunication, but Seaver's going to come up with it.
The one thing you teach your goalie is when you're going to get the ball, it doesn't matter who's there, go get the ball. The refs will traditionally try to protect you if there's any altercation.
It's like a quarterback in the NFL. That's a big boot there
that
by
was a good
Seaver,
kick.
And then a whiff. The Trullo can't come up with it either. So Aldi's now to Wheeler. Now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez boots this one across the midfield line. Hooper heads it out. Wheeler comes up with it. Criswell. Here to Adam Markgraf. Now back out to Gonzalez. Takes his time. Sends that one over to Adam Markgraf. Heads it over. Shook is there, but a good job by Seaver to intercept the opportunity. So you say the first 5 minutes in the first half is won by Loretto. Milan's winning it here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a little bit of a flip. It seems like all the action this entire game really has just been on whatever is on the right side of the field.
Be Sparks this time. We do have a sub here for Milan. Sparks will have the throw in. And goes out of bounds, and now that'll be a throw in for Loretto. Never even found its way inbounds. Be Hooper to send it. That's a low line drive. Gets through Sparks with it. Boots it away. Shook to Shook. And a good job by Harris. Harris now tries to find Tucker. Tucker tries to intercept it. Battle in the box, and Shook wins it. Now out to Criswell. And it's Pritchard. Long boot down the field. Chasing it down is Dawson Marcraft. And we got throwing coming for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you can just kind of tell Milan's come out this second half with a little extra pep in their step, and they're, like I said, that first 5 minutes they definitely won it, and they're having another opportunity to try to punch one in right here.
5 minutes in, another throw in the box.
That ball slipped.
Yeah, but Marcraft came up with it in a slow roller here, and that one's intercepted by Richardson. Turnaround shot deflected.
Get it out, yep.
And that one's going to be booted out of bounds. And another throw-in coming up here for Gonzalez and Milan.
Those plays right there are scary if you're on defense because the goalie can pick it up with his hands seemingly, but after a Loretto player kicked it, you just got to get it out of there.
Gonzalez ready for another big throw-in. Gets it in the box again. And this one gets away, and
good play.
Seaver's going to come up with it. Finds his way through the traffic and makes it happen.
Seaver's on the basketball team here at Loretto. I mean, it's like he was going up to grab a rebound right there, and two hands and everything.
And referee looks like he's checking him for any blood or anything like that.
Well, and when he went to grab that ball, that kid's foot got stuck in there. A cleat can definitely cause some damage, but looks like he's good to go. He's a tough kid.
That one's booted away off the head of Simback. Now to Shook. Boot kind of mishit, intercepted by McMasters. Now he'll take it down the sidelines. Crosses over in the box, but taken away by Aldi's. Now to Wheeler. Wheeler, that one's intercepted by Harris. Harris sends it in the box. The Trullo mishits. And coming up with it. And a goal attempt just over the box. A good attempt there by Sam Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson, a really good job settling the ball in the middle of the field and just putting a good lick into it, just slightly over the goal.
That might be the best look any team has had so far in the game, and he just hit it about 2 or 3 feet a bit too high. Goal kick here for the Bulldogs. Harris heads it, keeps it on the offensive side for Loretto. Prickard, excuse me. Throw in here for the Mustangs is Galloway, who just checked back in, but hand it back to Hooper. Huge throw in down the line. Wilson giving chase. Mishit there by Shook will be another throw in for Loretto.
This is a big chance right here. You got the ball at a point where Chase can pretty much just throw it in the goal. You just got to deflect it in there first.
Another throw in for Hooper. He's going to give a good shot here in the box. Gets it in there. And deflected away. Pritchard. And this one just continues to be deflected away. Shook now has it. Tries to get out the mark graph. Now Wheeler comes away. Wheeler makes a move. And that one's good defense there by Simback. Deflected back to Wheeler, but now over to Sparks. Sparks will take it down the sideline. Tries to get it ahead here to Richardson. And a good job there by Seaver to come away with another stolen opportunity. Low line drive of a boot. Latrullo. Battle here with Gonzalez, and we're going to get a foul on a
I believe that's
high kick.
Yeah.
Almost said high stick, but it's a high kick. Hooper boots that one away. Gonzalez is going to try to intercept and does. And can't save it from going out of bounds. Slipped and now a quick opportunity. Latrullo has it. Good throw from McMasters.
Got to try to drop it out right there.
Yeah, out here to McMasters. Sends it in the box, but kicked away by Shook. O'Neal will come up with it.
Looks like we got a little bit of a mass sub coming in the game here in a minute for Milan.
It's a boot from O'Neal. Harris intercepts. He'll send it across the other way of the field. It's going to be Wilson trying to track it down, and does. Has it in the corner, and that one's, yeah, it can't handle it, so it'll be a Milan throw-in. And speaking of Milan, the mass subs that Michael mentioned here at the 10-minute mark. 30 minutes left here in the second half. Still no score in this region semifinal game.
Say right there, they pretty much cleared their bench off, but Loretto set their subs up there in time to get them in at the same substitution time. But Harris did a really good job there for the Mustangs, stabilizing the ball, turning it, and then getting to the other side of the field, and gave Wilson a chance to try to make a play. Just a little too much on that one.
Looks like Mark, Skelton, and Augustine came in for Loretto. Someone else, too. Can't tell where they went, though. Sparks, that one didn't really get out of his hands well on the sidelines. And Wilson comes up the interception and kick. That one gets away and through! A big goal by Sam Wilson, and Loretto leads it 1-0.
I mean, that was a bullet. I mean, he sent that one in from about 25 or 30 yards out, and it was on a line, too. His last shot was a little high, and sends that one right there. Mustangs got a 1-0 lead now.
It's like his feet got caught up in between them, and he thought it was going to go a little bit more to his right than what it did. And good job there by Wilson. Hey, send it on net and see what happens.
Yeah, and you were right there, AJ. I believe the Milan player over here does have his number sharpied on his jersey. Yeah. But if you forget a jersey, you got to do something. Put something on with a number.
The throw in here for Loretto. It's Hooper. And gets in the box. It's Marks. Crosses over. He's got a man. Heads in. Saved by O'Neal.
What a save.
Tucker had an opportunity, and now a corner coming up here for Loretto.
What a save. That was a perfect ball from Marks right there. Tucker put it on his head, but just went right into the Milan keeper's, right into his gloves.
Wilson with the corner. It's a low one there. We track down here. Now back out to Wilson. Sent in the box. Kicked away by Criswell. Skelton shot him. That one's blocked and cleared away. It's Dean, and that one's intercepted by Porter. Riley coming out, and we'll let it go out of bounds for a throw-in. Be Hooper again.
And I'll vouch right there for the Milan defense, the goalie right there. Yeah, that ball on the goal from Wilson, that ball is slick. It's not anything easy to get a hand on, and as soon as it goes through your gloves, you're done.
Augustine with the battle in the box. And we're going to have a foul called here against Augustine. Be the fifth one called against the Mustangs.
You like the aggression there from the Mustangs offense. Just you got to watch with the tripping and kicking in the ankles and stuff like that, because they'll get you for it.
Shook boots it away. Dean comes up with it, kicks it away from Porter. Dean went through about 2 sets of legs and another set of legs. And Simbeck tried to battle the official and couldn't. Mark Graff. Skelton. Send that one away. 2 guys hit the ground. Mark Graff now tries to send that one away. Another miss hit. Simbeck tries to head that back over. Prickard swings and misses. And now Tucker sends that one into the box, but O'Neal's going to come up with it.
Yeah, a good idea, Tucker, trying to send it up there, and gave Hayden a run for it. Just a little bit too much right there when he slipped.
Augustine tracking down the kick. Does now at the Dean. Now Criswell tried to intercept it, couldn't. Simbeck kicks that one away, and now we have a first foul of the game called against Milan.
And you can hear the applause from the Loretto faithful here. They've had some, I guess you could say, poor luck with the officials in the past 2 games now, so happy to get a call to go their way.
And this will be Hooper to boot it away. Has it right on the edge at the circle. Actually, it's Skelton. That's a huge boot. And over the net.
Got a good kick under it. I honestly didn't know if he'd get it all the way down there. It was a good leg, but just a little bit too much.
So clock at the 26-minute mark here, a 1-0 Loretto lead off of a Sam Wilson goal at the 10-minute mark here in the second half. Or the 30-minute mark if you're counting down.
And it looks like from some of the fans getting their umbrellas, and it looks like it's about to start raining.
Yeah. We're inside. We're good.
Yeah.
It could make things pretty crazy out there on the field if it starts to pick up.
Well, once that ball gets soaked, you're not going to see a good leg on it for the rest of the game. I'll just go ahead and tell you that, because there's no drying it off. There's no stopping the game to dry it off, and it's going to be hard to get a grip with it, get a good leg on it. So it could cause for definitely some antics.
And last thing Loretto fans at any sport in the spring wants to hear about is weather.
Yeah. I mean, the weather bug has bit us again this year at the same time as last year.
Wheeler fielding it here. Sends it across the midfield stripe. Good job here by Riddle to send it away. Be Rodella, the throw in here.
So the Mustangs are getting as many bodies inside the box as they can right now just to try to get it out, but it can result in things like that in deflections. But what a save.
Good save there by Seaver on the shot by Markgraf. That's his 5th save.
I'm about to say, he hasn't scored a goal yet this game, but
now we have a stoppage, and he has seen lightning.
Looks like we're going to get another commercial break in here.
So he's going to have to send everyone off the field, and it is half an hour after the final lightning strike. So who knows how long we're going to be here for. So it's a 1-0 Loretto lead, 24:40 remaining here in the game. So we'll see where this goes, but while we wait it out, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network, and we'll keep everyone abreast of what our situation will be.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family-owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town when you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
So an update here from Loretto. We are in the midst of a lightning delay. We do have a system that is quickly making its way through here, Loretto. Wind is certainly whipping, so we do have a lightning delay. It is half an hour after the final lightning strike, so the fans and the teams have gone inside for the time being. There's a 24 minutes, 40 seconds left, a 1-0 Loretto lead. So for the time being, we're going to take a break here, stop the stream, and when we start back up again, we will get back going. So we'll keep everybody updated on what the progress of the game will be on the X Sports Network page over at Facebook. But for the time being, we will take a break and hopefully see you guys very soon.